Emerging economies such as Turkey, Argentina and Ukraine have entered the first so-called big rate rise cycle for the first time since 2011. Analysts are already expressing concerns about the domino effect of such developments like this. Our Han Soo-ah reports.
Central banks and emerging markets have reportedly entered an austerity cycle for the first time since 2011, when the global economy was still recovering from the financial crisis. The Financial Times reported Tuesday, citing research by Capital Economics, that the number of central banks and emerging economies that have raised interest rates this year is higher than at any point in 7 years. Rates are rising in developed countries like the US because of the economic boom in their economies. But tightening in emerging markets is a defense mechanism against the depreciation of their currencies. After the Argentine peso fell, Buenos Aires raised its policy rate by a staggering 60%. Turkey also raised its key rate this year by 10 percentage points to 70.75% to try and stop the depreciation of the lira. It's a similar story in Ukraine, India, Indonesia, the Philippines, and the Czech Republic.
Emerging economies are under pressure, with the U.S. Federal Reserve saying it plans to raise its key interest rate up to 2 more times this year. Also, the appreciation of the U.S. dollar is prompting capital flight from emerging markets to the U.S.
Contagion risks from Argentina and Turkey are growing for other emerging markets and economies with weak fundamentals, such as those with current account deficits and high inflation rates. Some say it resembles the domino effect seen in the late 1990s, when Asian economies were hit with a major financial crisis.
Growing household debt and slowing growth are the main concerns the Bank of Korea cannot confidently raise its key interest rate this year, despite risk of capital flight from the local financial market.
The Bank of Korea in August kept its benchmark rate at 1.5% for the 9th consecutive month, pointing to economic uncertainties, including July's employment figures and low business sentiments. A rate increase by the Bank of Korea could also further burden households repaying debts, currently estimated at around $1.4 trillion, which would put a strain on consumption when their disposable income declines. Han Soo-ah, Arirang News.